My name's Keri Piehl and I own Color Wheel Toys. With Color Wheel Toys, everything is educational, but none of it's academic. With things like I sell marbles, and so just by playing with them, you're gonna develop things like figuring out things about like velocity or trajectory if you're rolling it down a ramp. So I have a lot of things that are super open-ended. They have multiple applications. Even though I'm a toy store, I definitely am for everybody. I always say 3 to 103, but also I do have stuff for babies. I get a lot of adults that come in here and that love to also reminisce about their own favorites from childhood, and it's such a blast to hear people's stories about, you know, special things that really engaged them when they were little. But yeah, so I feel like even though it is a toy store, but there's something for everybody here. My background is as a teacher. I've watched thousands of kids play. I've always had the idea of a toy store in the back of my head. I also moved to Portland, Oregon for 6 years for part of my husband's education. And I befriended a lady in my neighborhood that owned the neighborhood toy store. And so that was actually really helpful and really made me feel like, yes, I want to do this. For me, there's pros and cons to having a pop-up. I'll start with the cons because there are very few. It's like moving a house. And so it usually takes about 3 weeks to set it up and about a week to take it all apart and put it into storage. Everything else for me is a pro. Getting to test out new spaces. I love being able to like test things out, and people, I think because they know it's like a shorter concept, they're more willing to accept stuff that's a little more out of the box. I like rebuilding a space every year and thinking of how to keep some things consistent and then bring in new elements. I love the Nob Hill area. I've lived around here. When I used to teach, I taught at Monte Vista Elementary. In fact, I was married on the front lawn and I had my wedding reception in the Lobo Theater. I just really like Nob Hill. I like how it's walkable. Walk to the post office and Ernie Pyle Library and restaurants and services, and I just felt like this would be a great fit. It has like interest and charm, and there's a lot of different people with different interesting ideas around here, and so I gravitate to it. Color Wheel Toys is open September 1st. It's closing December 31st. If you're interested in finding out where we'll be next year, hopefully around the same area of town next fall, you can sign up for the newsletter at colorwheeltoys.com. We're also on Facebook at Color Wheel Toys and Instagram at Color Wheel Toys ABQ. If you're interested in classes or finding some of our toys being consigned in local businesses in the off season, finding us through Facebook or our website or the newsletter is a great way to find out about that stuff.